Meet Marcus Chin, brilliant but rebellious heir to a real estate empire. When he refused an arranged marriage and chose art over business, his traditionalist father delivered an ultimatum that shattered their relationship forever. Cut off from the family fortune and stripped of his inheritance, Marcus found himself alone with nothing but determination and a dangerous plan for revenge. Using his insider knowledge of the family business, Marcus identified properties his father's company desperately needed but didn't own. Working 3 jobs and living in a studio apartment, he saved every penny for 5 years. He studied market trends, built relationships with property owners, and waited patiently for the perfect opportunity to strike back at the empire that rejected him. The breakthrough came when Mrs. Henderson, an elderly widow who owned 3 prime commercial buildings, decided to sell. These weren't just any properties. They housed the main offices and flagship stores of Chin Family Enterprises. Marcus leveraged everything he had, convinced investors to back him, and made an offer she couldn't refuse, outbidding several major corporations in the process. Now, the landlord of his family's business headquarters, Marcus had the power he'd dreamed of. He started subtly, small rent increases that seemed reasonable given market conditions. His father's company, locked into long-term operations at these locations, had no choice but to pay. Marcus watched from across the street as his father received the first notice, unaware of who his new landlord actually was. As months passed, Marcus escalated his strategy. Market rate increases became significant jumps that strained the family business's cash flow. When they tried to negotiate, his property management company remained professional but inflexible. The irony was delicious. His father had taught him that in business, emotions have no place at the negotiating table. Marcus was simply applying that lesson perfectly. The revelation came during a face-to-face meeting Marcus finally agreed to. Walking into the conference room where his father sat across from lawyers and accountants, Marcus savored the moment of recognition. The shock, anger, and grudging respect that flashed across his father's face made every sacrifice worth it. The disowned son had become the one holding all the cards in their relationship. Today, Marcus controls prime real estate worth millions, while his family's business struggles with overhead costs that eat into their profits. He's proven that sometimes the best revenge isn't getting mad, it's getting strategic. The son who was deemed unworthy of the family name now holds the keys to their financial future, and he's not feeling particularly generous about rent negotiations.